Hello everyone, welcome to the another day of Daily Bug Bounty Challenge. Today we're going to continue the previous day. Let's first review. We're going to working on bgpview.io. We're doing subdomain discovery of all domain. With what approach? Let's show you how. I'm going to the Chromium and let's show you. I think our machine is going to some loosey, and maybe we should restart it, not just pause. Yeah, so showing this, I'm going to restart and then continue the hunt. But before that, in the GitHub and in my GitHub profile, you can let me show you. In my GitHub profile, for God's sake, please, much more faster. And okay, I have 11 repository, and if you going in here and okay, in the bug bounty subs, as I told you, I publish this. I this is public and you can use it even, and I give all the domain blank to just a takeaway. And as you can see, if we're going to the programs and see the programs that we are working on it's it's only just a takeaway. And then after this is the description, and as you can see, this is the program. And if we're going to the subdomains and wait. This is the tools that I tweet about it yesterday. Let me show you the tweets that I post. It's so fun. Exactly, I think in the day 10 or 11, I thought I show you the private. So let's show the tweet. That's it. And as you can see, I wrote a bash script for automation, then migrate it to Go with AI help. A task that took 2 hours now runs in 4 minutes. It's feel like dream. And after I remove the previous repo because of the limitation of private repository that can we do some automation. So I talked with myself, why private? Let's public, and if anything interesting goes happen, let's other use it. And as you can see, there is 8 minutes, 5 minutes. This one is run and everything is good, but I wrongfully don't change the name of the repository. But in overall, it's so cool. And where we were subdomain discovery on all domains. Okay, we do that. How? This is the sorry for the internet speed. We do that with this approach. Now I should show you something. I apply some modification. We can get all the subs in this file, and everything is fine. And as soon as is possible, I'm going to the add a function that is going to run DNS brute force for subdomains. That is very helpful for us. But this is all the subdomains for all the domains. So we can use this list and let's see the raw version of this. And for less resource usage, let's talk about this first. Wget. What if we going to the SSH server? Okay, it's cool. Get back in here. As you can see, this script that we run yesterday, it's work correctly. But what can we do right now? I'm going to do some interesting work, but before that, I need to show you uh, an interesting tool. Wait to show you all the process. Okay, enter the keymarks-a, no session. So open up keymarks. We're going to wget this file. See what happened. Sorry, I'm going to wget. Why not working? Don't know why. Again, copy address, again, paste and download. Sorry. Now cast all these subs and the word font -l, and it's cool. Now, what we can do, I'm going to do some interesting work that is, let's see, get IP ASN. No, we don't have it. So let's check if we have it here or not. Reach, sorry, get IP ASN. Nope. So first on the server, we're going to add it. This is the function that I'm going to add in here. Sorry, hunting and set up the lesson from IP. This is the tool that pasting here. Okay, let's check everything goes well. Nope. Everything goes well, and I'm sorry for. As you can see, this is going to work correctly. Let's get back in here and trying to finish our speed. Going to the end. See what happened in here. And next. Okay. Source is and we have this file and get IP ASN. Okay. What happened and why is not going to work? Let's take you around correctly yet. Let's see why this not work. At the first trying to, what if we put some kind of IP address in here, like this one, paste it here, and what happens? It's going to get us the what if we trying to run this command. As you can see, the code is not working correctly. Why should this doing the process of sorting? And I think this code is so dumb. Let's get back in here and see. Let's get back in here and see what we have to, what we can done, and get IP file. Okay. You know what? How about we trying to write a Golang based tool that is going to, we can simply get the ASN numbers from the IP, see the details. Let's just talk about it. As you can see, it is not going to work. We don't have any solution until we trying to fix this. And what if we're going to change the process? I think it's better to, what should I say, that it's better to don't sort. I think it's better. Let's source it again. What if we try to run this? Nothing happened. What if we trying to echo get APS? You can see this going to work. For now, we try and get back to here and trying to sort -u and trying to t to all asn story.txt and wait to see what happened. Okay, I think this function, dispatch function, is work correctly from the first. I think we should change the approach that this going to work. How? Let's cut the all subs and while read line or while read sub, what happened to echo or stop for us and done. See what happened, and as you can see, it's worked correctly. Okay. Now, what happened instead of echo? Echo is cool, and trying to do this. Get repeat and when all of them is going to executes, then trying to sort -u, and then trying to menu or all asm.txt. That's it. I think this should work, but again, not work. Why this not work? What if we remove this function and not work? What if we read? What if we ask the AI about it with some progress? The AI said that maybe the response is not that type to work correctly with JQ. So trying to change the function for us to again paste in here. Again, I told you don't source for sort for us, and sorry, now we just need to source it. And again, before this, I run this or correctly. What if we run this? Sorry, and see what happened? And no prefix found. Okay, when this we faced with the error that told us no prefix found, so what we can do, we can simply echo this also here, dev null, nothing, find even all for it. Okay, it's some kind of misunderstanding happening here. What if we told the this computer now see what happened again source again cut see what happened. Oh, sorry for the I should guess that is something goes wrong, but God bless me. God bless me. Why I can look correctly at the but no, not that. The answer is right off my face. But even though I'm going to overlook it, and God knows how much time I should spend on this because of some overlook. Let me show you. Everything is okay. We can even remove this one. Just everything goes well. Okay. This tool need IP. No subdomain or domain name. And this is what we don't understand. Why? Because ls we have the all ASNs. Nope. What is all AS? Where is going to go? Okay. what happened here? We only need to run this again. I think this going to run. This is it. As soon as it's possible, trying to install the cut-cdn. See what happening here and wait till the tool is going to. So, in meanwhile, it's going to install. Let's get back in here and just copy the result of the open up. Why should I save such a file in? I think everything get hands together to take my time. This doesn't matter. I can hear Anna ipn.txt, paste it. Yep, yep, that's IP. Let's see what comes is this. Okay, it's cool and easy to execute this. Let's see what we should do now. It's just simple as I told you. Just get IP AS and code dash two. It's ESN all and it. See what happened in here. Again, invalid numeric. So let's check what happening. Okay, why? Why invalid numeric? Everything just looked fine. Why did read I do for okay, so let's repeat. The heck is going? What if we just is get repeat? Something is invalid. Why? Because let's check it. I think we should. I can I can tell that sometimes we don't think everything goes well. Then what can we do? It just get back in here and time out this one. Thanks God, everything today is going to some kind of freaking. So I'm going to do this on my own. IP, then cat the. Wait a minute. Cat the cat. Okay, there it is. Cat the all IP all what? All what? Going to math. That is that is good. Okay. While sorry, while read IP to tell IP blah blah done underscore you. Let's check again. Why? For God's sake, why it is not going to work? What is wrong with this tool even? Simply, you can see this at IP. This is the whole IP address. And what happened when I just while read line to go in again? So why this going to so mad? Okay, okay. I think we should just do this. Do what? Sometimes my mind goes wrong and okay, whatever. Okay. No. Ish. Of this one. What the heck? Okay, for the language, not that much rude, but have a little free type in working. That's good. Because of the process of recording the video, I can't go to the playlist. So I'm going to mad. So forgive me. Or for God's sake, just let's work. Wow, wow, wow. What happened in here? Exactly. What happened? Woman not five. Fine. So is that you can see this how much I this is not waste of time. This is the process of learning something that maybe later help us. What happen if we do this? I think this okay. Again, nano, again and again and again. Uh, I think PP. Wait a minute. No. Cool. We can do it on one specific IP address, but we can't do it. Okay. Okay. My son afraid to is this going to work or not? Is going to work? Okay. This one is, as you can see, this not even work. God bless me. God bless me. God bless me. What if we trying to do this because we have the IP addresses, as you can see. This is the IP address, and we have this one. What if we just put back in here, we just um okay. I think there is a gap between the pipelines. As you can see, if we trying to do the first this going to cat first row like let's assume this is so after some struggling with the with this bash script at least I'm sorry at the final step I understand there is no problem with our script without bash this there is some how can I tell that there is some issues with the SSH server that we are using. As we can see, I'm going to run this tool, this command, and give us some, how can I tell you that? Give us some ASN number. So what we can do in here, as you can see, let me show you something. Look, when we arrive to this step, in the previous days, I told you in a step when we arrive to some ASN number, some name that's related to the company, like this one, as you can see, we arrive to this name, this name, this name. This could turn some flags for us on that leads us to some interesting details. Before that, let's save this in Notepad. Sorry. Oh shit. You see my functions and you should not see them, at least for now. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste in here. Okay. How could we use this and applicate lines? No. Convert? No. How can we use F9? Nope. Okay. Let's see what we can do in here. First, we're going to save it, and what we should save it, we can save it asn all.txt and save and minimize this and add what the heck rm dash rf sorry IP and cd clear sorry clear for now. That's the ASN all, and I I know there are some better ways to do this, but I don't want it. And let's see ASN all one dot txt sorry txt and okay that's ASN sorry all one. For now, what we should do, let let me show you something interesting. That is Okay, clear. And let's switch. For now, we should get details about this ASN. Before going further, let's talk about this. What is the ASN? It's cool, but we don't need to just doing some script kidding jobs. Let's search about it and let me tell you about it. Okay, okay, okay. As you can see in here, an autonomous system is a collection of connected Internet Protocol routing prefixes under the control of one or more network operators with one simple search. So now we understand it in here. Before going further, I just want to show you it. Okay, we should open new. Let's close this and open new tab and write down which get what? Get ASM. Sometimes I forgot about my function names and okay. This command, it's going to get the input and put the input. As you remember the previous day, we used the pgpview.io, but in here with these commands, with this bash script, everything is going to be easier. Now, I think we should yes and details and dot. So, in meanwhile, let's put this again for you all to have a best practice way. So let's name it in the continuous. We're going to put this, and in here we're going to tell that the functions that is helpful for recon ASN discovery. Okay, and with what approach, with what discovery, with what approach we can do it? Yes, with this, we're going to. This is the full flow that's very helpful and sorry, it is so what the heck? Sorry again for the lag. If we're going to what if we okay the full flow of doing ASN discovery, and we're going to put this when we're doing subdomains.txt sort dnsx to get dash resp dash only get us the IP address. Again, going to sort dash u again using cut-cdn, but should remember to turn on the dash silent switch and get IP ASN dash sort dash u get ASN detail. This is the full flow, and it's so cool to repeatedly doing this, then we arrive to some interesting place like this. As you can see in here, we arrive to this one and this one, and these are very interesting for us. Okay, and as you can see, it is going to be helpful for us. And let's get back in here to see what happened. Okay, let's start from the beginning. And grid, this is cool, but I think it doesn't relate it to this one, but let's check to make sure about it. Stand grid is having related with the just a takeaway or not. I think it's a provider email marketing company. It's an email marketing company, so we don't need it there. Salesforce is also is a telecommunication for the network. Amazon, okay. The Rocket Science Direct mail chip. As you can see, is a mail chip. Amazon. Then in blue, SAS. I think it doesn't look ready for us. Provider. I think it's also a provider, but let's check about it and see what happened. Okay, provider. I think I got a mistake in here. For God's sake, please help me from this internet speed that makes me so angry. For God's sake, provider. I think need to be more free. I think I should have more patience with myself, but it's so hard, specific for me. But let's continue and see what happened. Provider, okay. Provider log database and on the data center. As you can see, this is a data center that we don't need it. Friendship, Amsterdam, Netherlands. Okay. APN. Okay. Web Break AS. This is a company that I'm sure not related to be just a takeaway. And we arrived to the fucking I'm sorry, we arrived to the end and nothing interesting is found. But why this happened? Let's check the this one and let's check another approach. This approach is for when we have the IP. As you can see in here, we arrive to a CIDR that is very interesting for us. Okay, clear this one and echo the CIDR. It's cool. And what if we send the CIDR to the mapcidr? Sorry, always should turn this switch on for your mind. Okay, what if we doing this work? For now, I'm going to add the third function, third bash function that is so interesting for you. What is it? While, okay, I'm sorry to the while read IP, do what we should do in here. Again, let's check another function which get go down host name. It's simple, it's easy, but it's so cool and so helpful for us. Let's add this one to the day 16 and 1, 2. Okay, that's it. 1, 2, 1. Okay, let's see, it's full. Yeah, sorry for this, yeah, these blanks. Cool. Okay, and full fellow for doing domain. Let's write domain uppercase, domain discovery, and what is the full echo CIDR, okay, map CIDR dash silence, okay, while read IP, because this tool is going to get IP to get go down host names, host names, and what if we going to do this $sign IP and to, okay, let's talk about this one. When we talk about the stdin and stdout, something interesting are in here. Let's show you. Let's stdout, sorry, in the stdout, sorry to going to you like this one, but I can't tell you in better than this. Just need to copy and show you on. Okay. What if we talk about this? As you can see in the Linux, we have IO streams. In three categories, we can put them: stdin, stdout, and stdr. stdin used to read input from the user. Descriptor is 0. stdout is to display output to the terminal. Descriptor is 1. And stdr is used to display error message to the terminal, and descriptor is 2. And as you can see in here, where we write that, sorry. As you can see in here, we're going to write that if any error, if any error appear, then I don't need them. and put them in the null, in the space, in the hole, in the nothing. And that's it. Done. After doing this, let's sort it. Sorry, and key to some M5. Okay, and we can use this domains, all domains. Okay, let's try this and see what happening here. Okay, we have the, let's get back in here, and I think I should rename this recon, rename this backyard. Okay, let's do this. What if we put this in here and see what happens when we echo the CIDR? Okay, it's going to echo, it's going to generate this IP address, sorry, and we're doing get shutdown host name. We tell them if any error appears, don't show to us, and be all on this file. Hit the enter and wait for the result, and this is it for today. I think it's cool, and I think we can do more and more, but let's this field get us into, and let's warm up daily routine. Okay, but I am not going to do anything else, but if you have any question, if you want to talk to me about anything, that means in the security field, about the life, or okay, you can talk about anything you wanted. I'm here to hear that. If you want, you can reach me on the Discord server. You can reach me on Instagram, Twitter, yeah, and Telegram, and anything you can find me. Even you can drop comments in here, and I'm here. I'm here. So thank you for watching. I hope you have best day, night, or any time you are in.